Hello guys, welcome back and I'm so excited to have you in this space, right? So I'm trying to walk you guys through how you can create your client ID and client secret for your Google authentication in N8N. So the first thing you need to do is to come to the Google Developer API console. So you can see it right here. So I'll open this up right now. So on opening it right now, so I'm trying to see what next I need to do. So right now I have an account created already where I have a project created. So this is N8N integration, but because of this tutorial I'm going to be creating from scratch, right? Create a project, right? The very first thing is to create a project. All right, so I'll name this my N8N. All right, let's do this. My N8N um workflow, right? Workflow, right? All right, so I will toggle this on right now. So which is to create. So to create right now, I have my second project. Um, yeah, so you can see create project my NTN workflow just now. All right, so on that note, I'll hit the three lines here, which is the navigator menu here. So on hitting it, I'll come down to API and services. So you can see the enable API and services, right? So I'll click on this right now. So on clicking on this right now means that I can now enable API, right? All right, so I have it coming up right now to this section where I have the enabled API services. So I can just enable API from this up right now. So enable API. So what API do I want to enable, right? So let me do for Google Drive, right? Google Drive. So search for Google Drive API, click on it, allow it to come up for you. So I have the Google Drive API right now. So I'll click on it also. All right, so I'll smash it on. All right, so I have the enable API coming up. So I will enable the API. So this is rolling to enable the API, right? So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll wait for this API to be enabled, right? So after that, we'll now do the next thing by creating credentials, right? So this API is enabled, but yet we don't have credentials to it, right? So let's click on credentials beneath it, right? This is credential, right? All right, so clicking on credentials right now. All right, we have this coming up right now that says create a credential, right? So that we can have credentials to connect to anything at the tail end. So let's click on create credentials. So I'll be creating for the client ID. Yeah, so I'll click on it. So this will be coming up right now. All right, so this is coming up right now. So we have this client auth ID. So I'll click on it to start properly. To create a client auth ID, okay, let me do this. If you must first configure your client secret. So let's go to configure client consent screen. All right, so this is coming up right now. So what we need to do is to get started, right? For the very first time, right? So the app name will be let me just put Alim K, right? So I'll put it like this. Then I'll have the email to be used, right? So I can as well put another email, and I can put the email to which okay, so I have this email coming up right now. So I'll click on next. All right. So this is going to be for me, it's going to be only available to users within the organization, available to test users with Google ear testing and everything. So I'll make this external, right? So I'll make this external and I'll click on next also. So I'll add another email to it, right? I'll add my email to it right now. All right, so on that note, I can create, yeah, so what I have now is to agree with the policy. Yes, continue. So I have the finish right now. So I will now create the consents and everything. So this is coming up right now. So you can see that the OAuth configuration created, right? So I need to now create the host itself, right? The client host and everything. So I'll now click on create host, right? So I have it coming up as select, right? So I'll select web application. All right. So I can still name this let me name this, right? So what I'll do now is to get my URL, which I can actually add the URL to it from my N8N right now. Okay, let me do this alimk N8N, right? All right, so I can actually add my URL for the N8N right now. So I can go into N8N and get the URL, right? So I can go into N8N right now. So let's go to N8N right now. All right, so I think this is N8N. We can get the URL. This is URL, right? So copy this right now. We can copy this right now and go back to where we are. All right, so we can add URL, right? The callback URL, right? So this is going to be added like this. Then from there we can create, right? So let's make this. Then we can create, right? So let's create. It may take 5 minutes to create. All right, so this is coming up right now with the client ID and the client secret, as you can see right now. All right, so this is that about creating the client ID and the client secret. So I can just download the JSON. All right, so you can see the JSON has been downloaded, right? All right, so I can click OK right now. So on that note, I'll be having this right now, alimk n8n. So there's something I need to add again, right, to make everything work perfect. I'll go to my audience right now. All right, I'm going to my audience. I'll add a test user to it, right? So the test user will be let me put this. All right, at gmail.com, right? So I'll save this. I'm saving this right now. All right, so this is good. So I can now go back to my client where I'll have my client ID and my client secret. And don't forget that I've already downloaded it. I can have actually access it from my computer. So you can see if I open up this right now, you can see our client name and the ID and the this is the section for the client's secret. We have the client ID around there. This is the client ID. So this is how to create the project and also to create your client's ID and secret in Google console for your anything integration. So as such, I will go back to and come back to for the sake of clarity API and services, right? So I'll come back to enable API, right? So we've enabled one API before, so we'll try to enable another one. So the one we enabled was for Google Drive, right? So let's enable another one right now, which is for let's type and get for Google Sheet, right? So I think this is very important. We get for Google Sheet API, right? So I'll search for this to come up. All right, so I have the Google Sheet API coming up. So I'll toggle this to enable it. So what I need to do is to enable it so that so I just need one client ID and client secret to control all the apps API, right? So which we have already created. So on that note, we allow this to be enabled. So after enabling it, we can now make use of it. So let's go to credentials. All right, so under the credentials, we will have access to the client ID and the client secret properly, right? Yeah, right. This is a lot, right? This is a lot. So so you can see right now we have the alimk8n, we have the client ID. So if we open up this right now, we have the client secret as well. So that is that about creating your client ID and your client secret on Google Console, Google Cloud Console for your anything integration. All right. Thank you for staying with us.